Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and welcome to Day 4 of the Bodacious Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 40th Anniversary Week-Long Review Spectacular. Now, if you've been watching all week, you have seen us review some very awesome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, some put out specifically for the 40th anniversary, and some not so much, like tonight's offering. This is the Target exclusive NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizza Club Raphael. Now, this is the third Pizza Club figure that we've took a look at. The first was Leonardo, the second was Donatello, and now Raphael. Now, I know on Tuesday we took a look at the Masters of the Universe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles of Grayskull Raphael, and now we're doing another Raphael, but I'm sorry, that's just how they decided to put them out in each of the lines. Raphael was the third Ninja Turtle to put out in the NECA Pizza Club edition, and he was the third turtle that they put out in the Turtles of Grayskull line. So hopefully you like Raphael. There's a lot of people out there who likes Raphael, and I think this is going to be a very fun review. So jumping right into it, we can take a look at the box. It is done in a very nice red. You have the Pizza Club logo here, which is kind of a combination of dominoes because it says Tile Game Pizza Club, and then you have the pizza, and then you have this picture of Raphael popping up out of the sewer, which is really cool, but it is kind of strange because the artwork on the Leonardo and Donatello box were slight variations of how they appeared in the opening scene of the cartoon. Now, this Raphael has him popping out of a sewer, and this isn't anything like he was doing in the cartoon intro. So it is really unique and different. Not sure where they got the idea for the picture, but it looks all right. You have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Raphael is cool but rude. Give me a break. You got Nickelodeon, NECA done in that nice FHA font type thing. Up to the top of the box, you have Nickelodeon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, warnings, ages 14 up. On the left side of the box, you have Nickelodeon, NECA, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Raphael is cool but rude, volume 15. On the other side of the box, you have Nickelodeon, NECA, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Raphael is cool but rude, volume 14, Deja Vu. On the bottom of the box, you have some credits for the box and a barcode, and that is pretty neat. I'll scroll in there, and if you want to try to get this barcode and see if that helps you find the toy. And what's interesting about these new packages is that you have this little section here that gives you a bit of a read-up of what's in the box. They didn't always used to do that, but now they do, and it's very helpful for reviewing it. So anyway, coming to the back of the box, you have some nice read-ups. Collect all 4 turtles. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines, Raphael's cool but rude, Michelangelo's a party dude. We've heard that for like 40 years. You have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles up here. You have a brief read-up of Raphael, so I will zoom in. You can pause the video, read that to your heart's content. But we must be moving outward and downward, and you got some nice product shots of the figure, but you don't need product shots. We're going to be reviewing this guy in just a moment. But there is one more thing to take a look at on this box. If we turn it around, we will notice that the front here is a panel, and you can open this panel and you can see an awesome picture of the figure right here, and then you can see the figure itself surrounded by accessories, and that is really cool. I love that, but I don't want to see this guy in the box. I know you don't, so let's get him out and see just how rude he really is. And here we have Raphael out of the box, and out of the box he stands approximately 5.5 inches tall. He comes with a few things that we've seen before in the other Pizza Club edition, so we're going to breeze through those really quickly. First off, he comes with this awesome background. It's nice. You have the exit sign and some lamps and some pictures to the left, nice wall, and you could put him in front of that or the others, so that is pretty cool. And the next thing Raphael comes with that all of them come with is this nice VHS tape. It's red to denote Raphael, and it's really nicely sculpted and molded. You got the 2 little white reels there, so that is cool. And if you have the TV set and the VHS tape, you can have him put it in there and playing his video or whatever it may be. And finally, all of the turtles come with their very own pizza. It's very nicely sculpted. The only thing different is the ingredients. This is going to be a sausage and jelly bean pizza, so yum yum. if that is something that sounds appetizing to you. And it's really nicely done with the ingredients there and the cheese and a little bit of orange for the sauce and this nice crust. And on the bottom, you just got a little bit of molded detail in there. And he could hold this and try to eat this and share this, maybe. You know, turtles don't share their pizza. What am I talking about? Alright, and this is the 3 items that all the Pizza Club turtles have in common. And we'll get to the new accessories in just a moment. But first off, I want to take a look at this raging turtle himself. And taking a look at Raphael, we can see he's nicely done. He is molded in a nice matte green. He has his beautiful red headbands and elbow pads, wristbands, and knee pads. I love that. He does have the angry eyes and a very yelly face, so very expressible. You can see his tongue sticking out there. Nice orangish yellow for the shell on the front. He has a brown belt with his initial on it. I like that. Coming around to the back of the figure, you do get the shading effect that's come with all the NECA figures. I do think it's a little dark up here on his headband because it kind of looks really brown. I don't know if I like it that dark, but that's what they went with. And you can see the darker colors on the back of his shoulder here and then on the back of his legs. Nice brown shell, very nice. But we have seen this mold before, and this is the same mold that we got with the individual 2-packs and the turtles in disguise. And looking at these 3, these are some great Raphaels. Now basically what you got is the Turtles in Disguise and the Pizza Club are the same with just a different paint deco. As you can see, the Turtles in Disguise here has the glossy paint. The mouth is going to be a little different because this is the happy mouth, but he still has the mad eyes, so that gives him a sarcastic look. This just looks like he is yelling and screaming. And that over here we have the 2-pack Raphael, and this is the earlier design where the head was not interchangeable with emotions, therefore making it smaller. But for the most part, the mold and the sculpt of the body is still going to be the same. So you got 3 options here, and depending on what you like and how much money you have and how hard you're willing to look for some of these, you can pick whichever one is best for your collection. Now, I like the Pizza Club edition and the fact that its chest is a solid and it doesn't have the shading on it. It's a brighter than the other 2 as well. The darker color of the shadowing is kind of off-putting for me. You may like that, but I always liked my turtles to have brighter headbands and knee pads and elbow pads and wristbands, but that's just me. There isn't going to be much difference for the back of the figures. They're pretty much all got the same shell design. It's just going to be different shades. The Pizza Club shell is a bit lighter, but other than that, they are identical on the back, so that is pretty cool. And that is what your Pizza Club Raphael is gonna look like. Alright, moving on. And for our articulation, starting at the head can go around 360 degrees. You do get a little wiggle waggle. It can look down a little bit. It can look up a little bit, and that is pretty cool. Coming to the back of the headband can go around 360 degrees, and it is hinged, so it can hinge up and it can hinge down. That is pretty neat. Because this is the expressionable head, you can pop the head off, and if you have a different mouth, say you got the Leonardo or the Donatello figures, you can switch out the mouth to have a happy and then an angry, but he's always going to have those angry eyes, so I don't know, I wish they would have given him a happier head sculpt, but, you know, Raphael was sarcastic. Alright, coming to the shoulders can come up from the body and then back down. They can go around 360 degrees. You do have a bicep rotation, 360 degrees there, coming down to your elbow bend, and that is a pretty nice elbow bend. That It comes down to a forearm rotation, 360 degrees there. And that will bring you to your fist. And this particular fist goes around 360 degrees. So that is interesting. Coming around to the center of the body, yes, there is a 360 degree waist rotation. Don't know how they put that in there or how he's supposed to do that with this shell, but they did it. And I like it. So, coming to his legs, the legs can go up a long way. They can't go back that far because the shell gets in the way. They can go out to the side a long way. You do get 360 degrees of thigh rotation. You do have a knee bend, double hinged, so that is pretty good. You get really good distance there. Coming back down, you do not have a lower leg rotation, but come down to the foot, and then you have it hinged down, and it can hinge up, and it can rotate around the world 360 degrees. And that is going to be Raphael's articulation. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in there. Really surprised with the waist articulation. I've always been surprised with that Neca was able to put that in there. Most turtles or most figures wouldn't bother with it because the center is supposed to be a solid shell. But Neca went above and beyond. So that's your articulation. Moving on. And for accessories, you have the pizza face alternate head. Now, this is a funny little thing. And what this is supposed to represent is one of the turtles making pizza and, you know, flipping it around and it falling on his head and covering his entire head. And his eyes poking out in his little mouth. And it looks so funny. And I remember that this did happen in an episode, and it seems like it happened to Michelangelo. I can't remember the episode or anything, but I don't think this is Raphael. But it looks great on Raphael, and actually you could put it on any of the turtles if you're so inclined, because it would work on any of them, because it's an alternate head, and it is just a hilarious little thing. And the next new accessory we're going to take a look at is the TV guide, and it's more like a TV Reader's Digest. I mean, it's pretty thick for a TV guide, but it's blue, has TV written on it. You got a little bit of line work here on the sides, and the pages are sliced up to make it look like actual pages, and that looks pretty nice. Nothing on the back there. The turtles can hold this and put it with their TV, and that is pretty neat if you're so inclined to have this sitting around the living room set, or if you have the turtle lair set. For me, I think I'm just going to throw it in a bag somewhere, but it's still a neat little prop to have if I ever need something like this. And for the next accessory, we have this cute little parrot, and this is Polly, or Ditto, depending on whose name you want to stick with him. Now, this was a bird that belonged to a gangster named Muggsy, and he was given up by the gangster's henchman to be cleaned at a pet store, and then Michelangelo came and bought him, took him home. He was a guest, and he has this neat little key around his neck, and that key unlocked the gangster's safe with this big ruby or diamond in it. I can't remember which, but anyway, the sculpt on this thing is great. It's all green. You got some red for the eyes and some nice yellow underneath the eyes. That is cool. Nice yellow beak. The key is there. You can see that. Nice yellow feet. And the tail is nice and red back here. And this is cute. It's a cute little accessory. It goes with all the others that are coming with little animal companions, I guess, for the pizza club. So yeah, that is cool. And his episode was called Polly Want a Pizza? And that is Polly, our Ditto the parrot. And for Raphael's final accessories, he comes with a brand new molded and sculpted set of sais. And I don't know, it's pretty neat and interesting, I guess. You still got your 3 blades. The handle is a little fatter, I think. So if we take this and we bring out one of the original size, so you can see the difference really big. The blade's a little lighter, And again, like I said, the handle is a bit thicker on the new Sai. Don't know if I like it. It's different, so it may need a chance to grow on me, but this one looks more official, like I think a Sai should. This one's a little more squatty. Maybe this is going for a more cartoon accurate weapon. I don't know, but it looks okay. He can hold both of these with these special hands that come with the figure. And you can see the fingers are separated right here, which is good enough to stick in between the side blades, and he can hold it like such and stab and attack, and it looks pretty neat. And the new Sai could fit in the side of his belt pretty good, I guess, but I don't know. I guess I'm just used to the original. But that is just my opinion. Yours may differ. You may love this brand new design. And if you like it, use it, because your collection is your collection and you can have it any way you want. Alright, and that is going to be Raphael's accessories. Moving on. And for comparison, here you have the Pizza Club Raphael with some other NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures like Baxter Fly, April O'Neil, Krang in his little Ed 209 suit, and Bebop. And this is pretty neat. We haven't seen some of these characters in a while, and it's always fun to bring them out and do some comparisons. And for comparison, here you have the Pizza Club Turtles that we reviewed so far. Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael. And I think these are a really good sculpt. Even after all these years, the mold still holds up, I think. And when it comes to the different paint jobs, I think this is a little darker green than we've gotten before, but the shells are brighter orange. And together, I think they look really good. And that is going to be your comparisons. Moving on. And this has been the Target exclusive NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pizza Club Raphael. And NECA has released the Pizza Club editions for those collectors who are just starting out and didn't get a chance to grab the first set of turtles, or if you just want the extra accessories and you want to try to hunt these down. Now, when the Pizza Club Turtles came out during the Target Haulathon, they were actually plentiful, and you could usually go into the stores and find them. They're a little more scarce nowadays, but every now and then I go into Target and I see one or two on the shelf, and I am still under the impression that the Neca Toon turtles are the best turtles on the market today, and I'm happy they keep re-releasing them, even if the only new things are the accessories. The paint job is a little different, so if you're a completist, it's just going to drive you crazy trying to get a hold of all these turtles. But if you are happy with your previous sets of turtles, then you won't even have to worry about picking up these, because I'm not sure the accessories are enough to justify buying these again. Although I did it because I wanted a set of expression turtles, which means, you know, the heads can change out. That wasn't my Turtles in Disguise box set. I didn't want to break up the box set, but I still wanted the feature. So picking the Pizza Club turtles up would allow me to do just that. So all in all, this Raphael was a really good figure. Nothing that we haven't seen with this mold and sculpt before. The paints are a little darker with the greens, the chest is a little brighter, and the shell's a little brighter. The shadowy effect is darker than I'd like, but it's not too bad. The accessories are pretty good. I like the new pizza with the sausage and the jelly beans. I like the pizza head. That is funny. Polly or Ditto is a fun little accessory to have. The VHS tape, take it or leave it. The TV guide, it's okay. The new side design and sculpt, I don't know. Again, I think it may be something that's going to have to grow on me. It's just a different type of Sai, but I've gotten used to the longer, more sleek Sais that look more realistic. But, you know, options are good. If I don't want to use them, I have plenty of other Neca Toon Turtle Sais laying around that I could use. So it's not a real big deal in that respect. And that's pretty much going to be it for Raphael. If you're looking for the Pizza Club Turtles, Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, or Michelangelo, you may be able to find them on the shelves at your local Target for $37 to $40. So if you're looking for Raphael, happy hunting. And that's going to be it, guys. That is going to be wrapping up day 4 of our Bodacious Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 40th Anniversary Week-Long Review Spectacular! And I can't believe that this week is almost over. Day 4 has come and now is going. So, tune in tomorrow for the last day of the week-long review spectacular, and I think you'll be very happy by what you see. Alright guys, that's the review. Have a great night, and until next time, keep playing.
Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell.